Hey guys, Moto Machine here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about the FTECU Auto Blipper Kit for my 2017 GSXR1000. This is a 2017 GSXR1000 ABS. If you're going to be installing an auto blipper, you will probably be doing it on the standard model or the ABS model. The R model already comes with an auto blipper from the factory. To do the retrofit, this is what you're going to need. The FTECU Auto Blip Kit retails for $310 on their website. You can find them from other retailers for less. The kit comes with the shift rod, the sensor, a harness splitter for the quick shifter to plug into. You will also need to flash your ECU to activate the R features on your ECU. The ECU flash costs approximately $200 depending on who you go through. There are many retailers who can do the service. FTECU.com also has the service. Now in my personal case, this bike is something I commute on, so I couldn't have it down for several days or several weeks for me to send in my ECU to somebody to flash. So I took mine into a local motorcycle shop, went to a Motorsport Exotica in Hollywood here in Southern California, and they did the flash for me, and they also did the install. You can actually do the install yourself. It's pretty straightforward, probably will take only about an hour or two of your time, but I just found it more convenient in my case to do that. However, I'll go and run through the steps so that you can do the install on your own. It's very simple. First, you're going to remove the side covers. You're going to use a 4mm hex head wrench to remove the two screws holding the side covers. Be careful not to break the tabs at the front of the covers while removing the covers. Next, you're going to remove the seat. Use a 5mm hex head wrench to remove the two screws to the side of the seat and lift on the seat to remove it. Next, you're going to lift the gas tank. Use a 5mm hex head wrench to remove the two screws at the front of the tank. Lift the tank up and put something under the tank to prop it up. Next, you will remove the stock shift rod. Carefully remove the stock shift rod by loosening the lock nuts and then unscrewing the rod. You may need to remove the shift knuckle off the shift shaft to create enough space. Next, you're going to install the FTECU shifter. Make sure the push-pull sensor is installed on the top of the shift rod. Route the cables and install the FTECU harness. The harness will be installed in the tip-over sensor port under the tank near the seat. Use zip ties to secure the cables so they're out of the way. The tip-over sensor will connect to the FTECU harness. Next, we're going to remove the ECU to send in for reflashing. To do that, we're going to have to remove the rear tail section. First, remove the passenger seat. Next, use a 4mm hex head wrench to remove the 4 screws holding the tail fairing. 2 on the front and 2 on top. Use a 5mm hex head wrench to remove 2 screws from the top. Disconnect the seat lock panel from the tail fairing. Use a small flathead screwdriver to remove the 2 pop rivets from the panel. Remove the 4 pop rivets from the underside of the tail section. Carefully remove the tail fairing. You will pull outwards on both sides of the fairing to loosen it, and then slide it over the back. This next step will get you access to the ECU. Use a Phillip head screwdriver to remove the 3 screws connecting the tray to the undertail. Once you've removed the 3 screws, you can reach under the tray and grab the ECU and lift it out. Unlock the connectors connecting the ECU to the harness
by pulling on the tab. You will either mail in your ECU or take it into your mechanic to have them flash the ECU for you. Now it's time to put everything back together. Go ahead and remove the item you used to prop up the tank. You're going to secure the tank using the 2 screws and the 5mm hex head wrench. Make sure to line up the holes properly. Install the seat. Put the seat back into place, making sure the tabs at the rear are in the proper brackets. You're going to install the 2 screws along the side and secure the seat using a 5mm hex head wrench. Install the side covers. Be careful not to damage the tabs on the front of the side covers. Secure using the 2 screws and the 4mm hex head wrench. Next, we need to activate the quick shifter function in the menu. You're going to turn the bike on, and to access the menu, you're going to hold the top button down. Next, you're going to scroll to QS Set. Hold the bottom menu key to select. You are going to make sure that Mode 2 is selected. Then you're going to hold the top menu button to exit the menu.
Alright, I hope this video was helpful to get any of you guys who are still on the fence about whether or not to do an auto blip quick shift upgrade on your 2017 and up GSXR1000, to make a decision on whether or not to do this relatively easy and simple fix. Um, with this shifter kit and the flash, my bike is essentially an R model without the upgraded shocks. Obviously, the Showa balance-free forks are something that come with the R model that don't come on the standard or the ABS model. But my bike now has launch control. It now has cornering ABS, and it has auto blip quick shift functions, um, which are awesome. Now, if you're on the fence in terms of what kind of bike you'd like to buy in the beginning, I would say for $1,000 more, sure, get the R model. If you know you're going to want an auto blip quick shift function, or the corner ABS, or the nicer shocks. But for those of us who went ahead and purchased the base model or the ABS model, you're not left out in the dark. You're not left out to dry in terms of whether or not you can have the auto blipper or quick shifting functions. Aftermarket FTECU is a great company. There's other companies that make auto blip quick shift kits for the 2017 and up GSXR1000 as well. But this is the kit I went with. It was recommended to me, and it's worked flawlessly. Uh, so, if you found this video informative, please subscribe to my channel to help me out. Hit the notification button, and please look for newer videos in the future. If you have any questions, or if you have any suggestions for videos I could do in the future, please leave a comment below. I always check my comments. I would like to read my feedback. I like to get better at what I do. Thank you very much, and be safe on the road. Keep both tires down.